Disney's Jollywood Nights is officially returning for a third year at Disney's Hollywood Studios theme park this holiday season, and Disney just dropped a bunch of details about the dates, returning events, new things, and how to get a ticket. Let's get into it. So, in case you didn't know, Disney's Jollywood Nights is an after hours hard ticket event that takes place at Disney's Hollywood Studios theme park in Orlando, Florida. By hard ticket, I mean you need to pay for a separate ticket that is different from a regular day ticket to be able to attend this event that takes place in the evening. A mix of holiday, festive, seasonal decor and activities with the glitz and glamour of old Hollywood. This is a unique event that is going into its third season. It's fun, like I mentioned, it's festive, and it's a decidedly more adult take on the experience, and therefore offers a unique, contrasting after hours experience when compared to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party at the Magic Kingdom, which I will talk about in a completely separate video. The event takes place on select nights starting in November. That's on the 8th, 15th, 17th, 22nd, 24th, and the 29th. And in December on the 1st, 6th, 10th, 13th, 17th, 20th, and on the 22nd. I would expect the tickets to probably be a little more expensive as we get closer to the holidays, but you never know. Also, I would expect the tickets to be a little higher than they were last year. We just saw a price increase for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party this year. Last year the ticket I think ranged from the like $160 or so higher to like $180 or so, so it might get closer to 200 the way they did for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party this year. So just something to consider, because if you're going with a family, it can get pretty pricey pretty quick. A few more helpful bits of information. This year you're actually going to be able to get into the event at 5:30 and it lasts till 12:30 a.m. Last year you were only able to get in at around 6, I believe, and so you get a little extra time to get into the party, which makes all the difference because they pack a lot of activities into the after hours events, and sometimes it can feel like you can't do it all, so any extra time is appreciated. I would expect, similar to the other after hours events, for there to be a rush of people attending the event to get there right at opening. So at 5:30 you'll still be there for a little bit with a mix of the people who are attending as the day crowd, and then at 7:30 p.m. those people will be exiting, and then the crowds will lower pretty noticeably for the event activities. You can get your ticket starting on July 16th if you have a Disney resort reservation during one of those party dates. If you don't have a reservation during those dates, you can go ahead and purchase on the general sale date, and that is July 22nd. So mark those calendars. So let's talk about what we do know about Jollywood Nights this year. There are a lot of returning events, and this event really shines when it comes to the shows and the character meets. Similar to last year at the Theater of the Stars, you can see Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy, Mickey, Minnie, Belle, and Tiana at the Disney Holidays in Hollywood show. This is a really fun experience that runs several times a night: 8:15, 9:15, 11 p.m., and 12 a.m. Perhaps most exciting is the What's This? Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas sing along show. This is going to be at the Hyperion Theater at 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 11:30, and 12:30 a.m. There is a story about Halloween Town and how Christmas Town come together. Jack Skellington is there. There's just a lot to do, and you can sing along to a lot of the classic songs from this beloved film. I will say the lines for this one do get pretty long, and I will get into lines more later toward the end of the video when I briefly talk about my experience. But yeah, if you're planning ahead, this one gets popular, so go ahead and get there early. Over in the courtyard in front of the Hollywood Tower Hotel is the Twilight Soiree at the Tip Top Club. This basically transforms into this exclusive feeling event that evokes 1930s style jazz lounges and some live music that will accompany this area at 7:30, 8:10, 8:50, 9:30, 10:30, 11:10, and 11:50. So if you want to feel kind of swanky and get a drink outdoors, listen to some live music in a spooky atmosphere during Christmas, this is the place to do it. There is a dance party called Pixar Disco Lights Up Pixar Plaza that's going to feature Edna Mode, Frozone Joy, and several other Pixar favorites, running at 7:30, 9:30, and between 10:30 and 12:30 a.m. So make sure if you want to meet some characters and listen to some music, that's the place to do it. Also returning is Glisten. This is a skating show right in front of the Chinese theater that runs several times a night, and you have some professional skaters putting on a show on this sort of ice skating ring platform right there in the center. That is pretty exciting to see, and not something you necessarily have to wait in a long line for. And again, this will run multiple nights, multiple times a night from 8:10, 9:10, 10:30, 11:10, and midnight. Last year, one of my favorite things to do was experience the jazzy holidays at the Hollywood Brown Derby. This was really exciting to see the Brown Derby decorated in Christmas lights, get that old Hollywood feel, listen to jazz music and especially Disney renditions of Disney music and jazz favorites, and then also eat some delicious food. Some of the best food I had from the entire event was in this restaurant that night. And it might seem counterintuitive to spend so much of your time dining in during this event, but I highly recommend it. And of course, make a reservation in advance because this will book up the night of your party. Another unique event is Holiday Fiesta in La Calle. This is a outdoor area that's actually moving from Animation Courtyard to Coaster Courtyard over there by Sunset Boulevard. Latin themed music, flair, and fun, and some unique characters from the Three Caballeros, and also new this year, Miguel from Coco. So make sure you stop by there to try out some unique music and have some fun. And also, of course, at 10 p.m., there's going to be fireworks, lasers, projections, and holiday music as part of the Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam show that goes on at 10 p.m. right there at the Chinese Theater. And if you're interested in special character greetings, this is the place to do it. Phineas and Ferb, Max Goof as Powerline, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, Stitch dressed as Santa, Baloo and King Louie, Mike Wazowski, Edna Mode, Frozone, Joy, like I mentioned, the Three Caballeros, Miguel from Coco, and one of my favorites and very rare, Santa Duffy will be there. We don't know where he's going to be at because the Grand Avenue area where he normally met is now closed down, but stay tuned here and I will let you know where you can find Duffy the evening of your event. In addition to a lot of your favorite rides being available, there's a lot of new things coming. Like I mentioned, you're going to be able to see Miguel from Coco. The event starts earlier at 5:30 p.m. The two brand new shows, The Little Mermaid and Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After, are going to run during the event. And there's going to be specialty food at the Backlot Express, which has yet to be announced. And of course, a lot of new merchandise themed to Jollywood Nights. All right, that is what we know so far about this year's Jollywood Nights. Stay tuned for more announcements about all of the food, where the characters are all going to be meeting at, and any new events that will be coming this year. I really enjoyed my time at Jollywood Nights last year. I think it's a perfect complement to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and should be high on your list if you've not done it before or if you love old Hollywood and Hollywood studios. If you like this video, don't forget to hit subscribe.